thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do another pick a card reading. We have 3 different piles, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to check get an energy update for the next 7 to 10 days. Can you believe it? Yep, it's another week. Time flies, and it's already February, January. I don't know where where it has gone to, whatever, but it's gone. And if you're watching this video as I upload them, the next 7 to 10 days we're gonna hit Chinese New Year's and Valentine's Day. So we're just gonna see the usual. The next 7 to 10 days we're going to check out your money situation, your money or finance, work, and also your love life for the next 7 to 10 days. Just getting an energy update just to see, things that you can maybe expect or things to watch out for, that type of things. Take it however it resonated. Not everything will apply, right? Because it's general reading. So we have 3 different piles. If you need more time, take your time, pause the video, and we are going to start with pile number 1. Timestamps are going to be in the description box below. All right, so here we go. All right, so for pile number 1, we have we're going to do the reading slightly different because I thought I did this one yesterday, and it's not usually how I do the drawings, but I think it's kind of cool. It's a different way of shuffling. So now we're gonna check out your love life for the next 7 to 10 days. Your love life for the next 7 to 10 days. Pile number 1, your love life for the next 7 to 10 days. All right. Love life the next 7 to 10 days. Ooh. Oh. Damn. Okay. All right. Well, the thing is, this is what you can expect after the next 7 to 10 days. So this is what's going to happen in the next 7 to 10 days. This is the cards that's coming after these 3. It's the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So if you can get past this next 7 to 10 days, good things are waiting for you, okay? And after that, but the thing is, for the next 7 to 10 days in your love life might not be the smoothest, okay? It's going to, I think someone is trying to get away with something. Someone is maybe, and I feel like with the 9 of Swords showing up, you kind of know about this. You knew, it's not something you're trying to not see it, or like blocking it out in a way, but like in the middle of the night, or during the day, whatever it is, you still think about it, and something is off, and you're trying really hard to hold on to this relationship. So if this is if you are in a relationship, this is something that I feel like about this already, and this is causing you a lot of troubling nights, can't sleep at night thinking about this. Someone's trying to get away with something, or you're keeping a secret from your partner, something like that, but you want to hold on to this relationship. You don't want to let it go. You still value it, I feel like, okay? Because of the 4 of Pentacles, you still want to build a really firm foundation. You still like this person a lot, okay? You guys had some solid time together, all of that. So it's really hard for you to either keep the secret from this person, or like your partner's keeping a secret from you. Could be a third party situation, could be something else in the relationship that it's just not working out. Maybe you guys don't have the common goal. You don't have like you see the relationship a little bit differently. Maybe you want to go on to the next level, this person doesn't want to, all of that kind of thing. So it's just that you're not seeing things, you're not on the same page, but you want to figure it out, you want to work it out, okay? So for the next 7 to 10 days, I think if you're in a relationship, there's a lot of things going through your mind, a lot of things that you're thinking about, again, secrets and all of that stuff. If you can get past this, I think good things are coming. I think you guys will be able to find a compromise. You guys will be able to actually maybe find a solution, give each other a very solid promise, maybe not, because it's a pentacle, so it's very practical, very solid, compromise kind of thing, or promise. But it's not gonna be right away, but at least you're gonna feel a little bit satisfied. Okay, you guys will be able to come up with a solution about this. But the next 7 to 10 days, it's just gonna be a lot of thinking, a lot of like figuring things out on each of your own time type of thing. So that's that. If you are single, I feel like you are going to feel like super lonely, okay, especially if you're watching this video as I upload them, because we're gonna hit Valentine's, right? And whenever you see other people are together, you're gonna be like, oh man, why am I alone? You want to be able to, and with the 7 of Swords, I feel like you're thinking like, even if it's just like a one night stand, even if it's just like, this person doesn't really like me that much, it's okay. I just don't want to be alone. I just don't want to feel like such a failure, that kind of thing. So it's just a lot of like lonely energy, and that you're willing to take up on anything, right? But like lowering your standards, whatever it is. However, if you really think about it, that's why I feel like you're kind of like, this is like two opposite energy that you're juggling with. You're like, okay, I could just lower my standards. I could take on whatever, even if this person is like not the best person, I'm okay with that. But then over here on the other side, you're gonna have that devil's talk, like, no, you want something stable, you want something to give you promise, you want to have something that's like solid, someone who wants to be with you, not just because of whatever it is, your looks or your money or whatever. So it's kind of you're conflicted, okay? You have this conflicted feelings. So if you're alone, single, right? So it's just a lot of that. In the next 7 to 10 days, you're just like, so annoying, why am I alone, and that kind of thing. So a lot of those kind of energy. Will you be able to break out of it? It's a lot of like single energy, keeping secret, keeping to yourself. Like 4 of Pentacles is about that as well, being obsessive, possessive, jealous over what other people have. This is about what you have, but I feel like it's about what other people has too or have, and you're just, I don't know, feeling really sad and depressed about this. Like, I think in the middle of the days, like during the daytime, you're like, I'm cool, I'm okay. But at night, you're like, no, I'm not. This is not cool, not okay, Once you could pass this energy for the next 7 to 10 days, I think you will able to come back into balance again, because we do have the 2 of Cups. And I think maybe you might even be able to find someone who is willing to see how it works, because the Knight of Cups is a very, like, I think you might be able to meet someone who fit a lot of your requirements, what you look into a partner, right? And this person is also willing to give you a little bit of a compromise. I feel like you guys might have a little bit of an age gap, okay? Because we do have the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles, but it's not, there is some kind of a difference. Could be age gaps, or could be different background, could be different language, different culture, whatever it is. There is a little bit of a gap. I feel like maybe more because of the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like it's age gap a little bit more, because you might have the same value, but it's like age or distance, could be that as well. But I think you guys will be able to work it out. There's somebody that is on the horizon, coming in on the horizon for you, right? Look at this. This is two people looking at each other. This is someone coming towards you. So I think you might be even have like two people coming towards you. Right? Or deciding between two people or something like that. So once you can get past this energy, don't compromise, don't lower your standard. I think someone will be able to come in and give you a little bit of satisfaction, a little bit of a fulfillment, but you just have to get past through this dark night the next 7 to 10 days. All right. So if you are looking to reconcile with someone, hoping to reconcile with someone in the next 7 to 10 days, I feel like even if you are able to talk to this person, because we do have the swords energy, which is about communication, right? The thing is, this person is not going to give you what you wanted. The person might be trying to tell you what you want to hear, but at the end of the day, you're still going to be alone. You're still going to be unsatisfied. You want to control the situation. You're falling back to like old patterns and that kind of thing. So reconciliation, there is a possibility, but it's not a very the best energy for you. I feel like to reconcile, first of all, you might not be the best in the best situation at the moment, and or your person might not be in the best situation when they come back to want to reconnect with you. Maybe they're trying to take advantage of you in some way. So you want to watch out for that energy. Don't let them take advantage of you because you feel lonely and all of that, right? And you feel like that's the best person that I could actually get. No, there's somebody else that's better coming along. Maybe you want to look more into the future instead of looking back. I feel the reconciliation is not gonna make you very satisfied. Okay. All right, so that's what I see with the love situation for the next 7 to 10 days. And let's take a look at your work situation for the next 7 to 10 days. Work situation for the next 7 to 10 days. Pile number 1, work or career, if you want to call it. The next 7 to 10 days, what kind of things you can expect for the next 7 to 10 days in regards to your work. All right, so, Devil, King of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Okay, very nice. So, again, I think, I don't know, pile number 1, there's a lot of, the next 7 to 10 days, the energy is kind of interesting because look, once you get past that, I think there is some new things coming in for you. Okay, so see, Ace of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Death card, which is all about like rebirth, change, transformation. This is like things coming in your way, right? Good fortune, or just, I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is not, we always talk about it's fortune coming your way, but if you are at your best situation right now, I think when you see the Wheel of Fortune, it means things are turning, right? So just watch out, maybe something bad might be coming. But if you're at the bottom of something right now, seeing a Wheel of Fortune is actually a good thing because that means you're not going to keep staying in the bottom of things. You're going to come out on top now. Things are going to change for you. So it really depends on where you are. And with the Death card, I feel like transformation, things needs to let go. Something will be changing for you. With the Five of Swords, I think, okay, what I'm saying is after the next 7 to 10 days, because what we have in the immediate next 7 to 10 days is the Devil, the King of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Having the Devil card, it doesn't necessarily means bad, but it just means that there's going to be a lot of work for you in the next 7 to 10 days. The Devil card, when it shows up in a work situation, I feel like it's like workaholic type of things, or people are piling a lot of like responsibility on you or relying on you on things. could be you relying on other people doing your job for you, but that's probably not the best thing because the devil energy, this person might not do as good of a job as you, but if you're so busy, of course you have to rely on someone. But this is over reliance, okay? Over reliance cannot be a good thing. But it could also be workaholic because this is what's going to happen in the next 7 to 10 days. So there's might be a lot of things going on in the next 7 to 10 days that you have to just get work done. Super, super busy. King of Cups, Page of Swords. King of Cups is pretty stable. I think like even though you're going to be, you're going to get a lot of work in the next 7 to 10 days, I think you don't feel too upset about it actually. King of Cups, you actually like it. Page of Swords, because you feel like you're learning something from it. That's why I think even though the devil energy showed up in this work situation for the next 7 to 10 days, I think you're gladly taking on the responsibility. You like people relying on you. You like feeling useful. You like that, you like working. You're a workaholic. King of Cups, you actually could handle a lot of the jobs very smoothly, very without being too emotionally involved into it, because that's like very emotional stable, very high EQ, emotional quotient. So I think you're gonna be super busy, but you like it because you're learning from it. Like what I was talking about over here, you're learning something from it. Even though this work is not gonna be the easiest, there might be a lot of like obstacles or trouble that you have to like troubleshoot or overcome, or challenges and that kind of things. But you're like, I like the challenge. I can take on the challenge. I like it. It's like you think in a different way, which is amazing. And I think because of that, after this, okay, I think people are going to see your worth, okay? Your boss, your colleagues, they're going to be like, wow, you're amazing. I think a lot of your luck at work is going to change. You're coming out on top. 5 of Swords, Ace of Cups. Maybe there is a raise on the horizon for you. The Hierophant, people want to collaborate with you. People want to work with you. The Hierophant, I feel like sometimes when it happens in a work reading, it's like I feel it's a raise. It's coming up to the next level, right? So you might be able to get the contract signed. Things are not working really perfectly this week, the next 7 to 10 days, causing you a lot of trouble, maybe causing you a little bit of a delay, or just like a lot of hoops to jump through. I think things will change after this. Okay, so once you can get past this 7 to 10 days, like super busy time, things are going to change for you. Things are going to work out a lot more smoother, a lot easier for you. So now, if you are looking for a new job for the next 7 to 10 days, so you're not currently employed, with the King of Swords and the Page of Swords, the devil energy, I think you really need to work hard to find a job. But then the thing is, the devil energy showing up if you're finding work, I feel like you want to watch out, for people telling you things. It might be too good to be true. Okay, so they're like, you can get off really early. You can get off on time all the time. This is going to be like, you're going to get overtime payment. All these things, like they promise you a bunch of stuff, right? When you're getting interviewed. I don't know if they will be able to fulfill that promise. Okay, it might be just like to get you in the door first because they really need someone to work for them for right now, or just like watch out for a lot of like sweet talking to you so that you're like, oh my God, this is like amazing work. Like I want to get into this job. It is amazing. And I feel like it's whether it's a small company or a bigger company, the devil is probably, there's a lot of things that they're not telling you, they're trying to hide it behind the scene. Like maybe you're gonna be super busy, you're gonna be like piled with responsibilities and that kind of thing. So it's like they're not telling you the dark side of things, okay? They're telling you all the good things that you're like, oh my God, that's amazing. And they're like, oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of variety, challenges that you can take on. And so I feel like you have, you're going to be really impressed when you go into the interview, what they tell you. You really like, maybe the company look great on the outside, super nice, super clean. But the thing is, it might be a lot of stress once you get started. So just watch out. If you're okay with that, I mean, why not go on and take on that job? Because I think you're going to become really that much stronger and smarter and knowledgeable, because being busy is not a bad thing, right? This is like a workaholic type of energy. So if you like to work, I think this is the company for you, right? But if you're hoping to like, wow, this is so great, like super awesome benefit or something, nothing comes for free. That's the only like thing or suggestion that I'm seeing here to give you, just to watch out for. So if you think I can just not do anything and get compensated, that's not going to happen. Okay. So but I think if you could take on this challenge, I think you will be able to find job really soon, because this is the next 7 to 10 days is that searching for, getting interviews and that kind of thing. And I think after that, there's things coming in, new things coming in. Maybe with the Hierophant is like contract signing, being hired and that kind of thing. So the next 7 to 10 days, I don't think you'll be hired just yet, but you're in the process of. But then after that, there is like new things coming in. You'll be able to find that job that you're looking for. Okay, so you got to keep going and keep trying. So now we're going to take a look at your money and finance situation for the next 7 to 10 days. Money and finance situation for the next 7 to 10 days. What to watch out for. Money. Okay. Ooh. The devil came out. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I'm just looking at what's coming after the next 7 to 10 days, and we have like 2 major arcana cards and a 9 of cups. So again, the next 7 to 10 days, the finance situation, I actually don't think it's horribly bad, but because we do have the World card, but something is coming to an end. So maybe if you're feeling really financially stressed, the Devil card, maybe you are overbuying. So the next 7 to 10 days, I think you're going to be really tempted, okay? Very tempted to buy things, to make purchases. You have a lot of desires that you want to, like, I really want this, I really want that. Or you're going to, maybe a lot of things are going on sale or something like that. And so you're being tempted. You're like, or coupons, you're getting coupons or something, buy 3, get 2 free or something like that, or 50% off, 70% off. And so you're going to be really tempted to wanting to spend money. But if you do that, you're going to regret it after, okay? 9 of Swords. You're going to really regret like spending the amount of money that you did. Maybe you want to return it. But the thing is, maybe there's fine prints on the bottom that it's final sale, that it's not, you can't return it. So you're like, oh my God, what did I do? That type of thing. So if before you make any purchases, make sure maybe you want to ask them for like, what's their return policies, just in case you have like buyer's remorse, right? The World, I feel like with these 2, you're going to feel like, oh my God, maybe you're going to get like a sum of money. Okay, the World, maybe you're going to get paid because it is, if you're watching this video, I think it's your bi-weekly paid or something, or a sum of money just like deposit it into your account. Maybe tax returns or something, you got a sum of money and you feel like, oh my gosh, like I could spend this, right? But in reality is like you didn't do your finance correctly. Like actually you have other bills that you have to pay. So just but you feel really tempted to buy things, that kind of things. The world also, maybe you might be really tempted to go travel, because the world card, I know if you're watching this during the pandemic, traveling is very limited. However, it is still possible, right? Especially if it's domestic, it's totally possible. So just watch out if you're spending money on traveling. The world could also, I feel like with this time of day, the world card sometimes is also about like internet as well, right? Technology, because we're all, even though we're a world apart, but we are all connected somehow through internet. And so like maybe there's going to be a lot of like internet purchases that you just like, that's super dangerous, right? So make sure you look at the fine print that you can return them, but not having any fees deducted, that kind of things, right? So just I feel like seeing these three cards is just, you're going to be really tempted to spend money in the next 7 to 10 days. So you just got to watch out with that. I think when you get past this next 7 to 10 days, see, you have the Hangman, you have the Emperor, and the Nine of Cups. The Emperor is about self-discipline. The Hangman is about seeing things from a different angle, pause, wait, right? So I think you'll be able to control your desire to spend money after this. But the next 7 to 10 days is going to be super dangerous. You're going to you're going to feel really tempted to wanting to spend on something, because maybe because you might be depressed and you feel like spending money fulfilled a certain part of you. See how this card, Nine of Swords, changed into Nine of Cups after? So it's very interesting. So I think it's only temporary that you're feeling this way. Maybe because if you're watching this, there's something that triggered you. Could be, Valentine's Days or whatever it is that triggered you. It is a timeless reading. So whenever you saw this, there's something maybe triggering you. But if you're watching this as I upload them, there is that Valentine's Day. Maybe that's triggering you to wanting to spend money or something. But after you pass that, there is Nine of Cups. So it's just very temporary, like a really rushed thing that, without thinking too much, that you just wanted to do it, right? With the devil's card. So just next 7 to 10 days, I feel like you might want to spend to just fulfill a void in you. So just be careful of that. I know it's all like super negative, but for pile number 1, I think the next 7 to 10 days, there are good things, right? If you are not financially struggling, I think it's great. Like, why not, buy things? Sure. But if you are, then that's something that you want to watch out for, right? I think everything is intermingling with each other, because you have this card, the Devil card showed up in the work situation, and then the Nine of Swords showing up in your love life. So everything, I think, is all connected. That's why your next 7 to 10 days is not going to be a super easy ride. But once you can pass that energy, I think after that, after the next 7 to 10 days, things are going to turn a lot better for you. So you just gotta have to ride it through things. I think a week goes by super quickly, so you don't have to worry, just stay in there, hang in there. You'll be able to do it. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 1. Let me know if this resonated with you, and I hope this is just to watch out for. It doesn't mean it's gonna definitely happen, but if you can avoid this, that's even better, right? All right, so let me know if this resonated. If you have anything that you want to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and or my video. Turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, so for pile number 2, we're going to take a look at your love life first. Okay, we're going to take a look at your love situation first. So love life for the next 7 to 10 days for pile number 2. We have King of Wands, 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. That's not too bad of an energy. Okay, nice. All right, so I'm just checking on like the energy after these. All right, so let me just show you. These are the cards coming after these 3. So this is your immediate next 7 to 10 days, but things are coming up after this, like a change in like the Empress, Ace of Cups, new love, right? Or like stable love, that kind of thing. I'm working on it. At the end of a cycle, things are going to, you know, speed up if you're feeling really stagnant, and the 10 of Cups, like things are going to turn out really well for you. So the only reason I'm saying this is just because of the 7 of Pentacles, but it doesn't, these 3 cards aren't bad at all. For the next 7 to 10 days, your love life, if you're in a situation, if you're in a relationship, King of Cups, where did that come from? King of Wands is a very passionate person, right? So, but passionate yet stable. So I think for the next 7 to 10 days, you guys are going to feel quite content. I don't feel it's going to be super exciting. If it is the Wands card, so it is very passionate, very fiery. However, we do have the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. Those are more like stagnant energy, right? So like we'll wait and see what happens type of energy. So it's just gonna be quite stable for you if you're in a relationship. Nothing crazy is gonna come up. I don't even see if you guys will get into like fights or anything. It's just like normal things. If you're thinking about like moving on to the next level, I think you guys are just gonna probably stay about the same. However, you guys are like however the relationship is going right now, it's just gonna be the same for the next 7 to 10 days with a little bit of spark of like passion. Okay, but it's not gonna be like super romantic, but the person still love you. They still have a lot of like feelings for you, still want to, create a family with you, that kind of thing. Yes, of course. But if you're thinking about moving the relationship up to the next level, I think it's gonna next 7 to 10 days, it's going to stay the same. Okay, so now if you're single, in the next 7 to 10 days, because of the Queen of Wands, I feel like there might be someone that might be interested in you. This person is a little bit more mature. Not necessarily more mature than you, depending on how old you are. But the King of Wands is somebody who's more mature, who is quite passionate. They're not scared to express their feelings, their thoughts, their emotions, so I think they will come forth, to pursue you, that kind of thing. The only thing is, what I noticed though is all of these people over here, they're all looking towards the left, which is about the past. So if you're single, I feel like maybe there is something in the past that is preventing you from moving forward. Okay, so things might still be quite stagnant. Maybe this person that's coming after you is not someone that you like as much, or you feel that attracted to them. You kind of like, with this person coming in, you feel like we'll wait and see. We'll see what happens. You'll probably give them a chance, but you're not like super excited about it. Right? You're kind of being very careful, like super careful energy. You want to take things very slowly, type of thing, which is, I think it's all good, right? At least there's someone coming in. It's just that you're like, So that's what I see for the single people. So if people who are looking to reconcile with someone, okay, with like, this is only if you want to reconcile with someone. The King of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. I think things are not going to move too horribly fast for you. I think with the King of Wands is like you are hoping that they would come back. You would hope that they would reconcile. There's just a lot of like looking back energy. So it could be you, could be your person that you're thinking about to reconcile. But the thing is, I feel like this might be more of your energy. Like you really want to reconcile with someone from this past. But the thing is, it's not moving forward. You're just waiting, right? You still have feelings for this person from the past, but nothing is moving this relationship forward at the moment. So the next 7 to 10 days, if you're looking to reconcile, I feel like things are going to be quite stagnant for you. I don't think the reconciliation is going to happen in the next 7 to 10 days. It might actually come in after this because we do have the Ace of Cups. We have the Empress, right? Things coming to an end and moving again. So the stagnant energy is going to be gone after the next 7 to 10 days. Things are going to start moving forward a little bit more. So people who are in a relationship, or you're single, or you're looking to reconcile, things are going to start moving again once after this next 7 to 10 days. Things are going to brighten up a little bit. Maybe you are more looking forward to new love, or this person meeting someone, right, and working on the relationship and that kind of thing. Like things are coming to an end and things start moving forward again and moving the relationship to the next level. There is that energy right here. Ace of Cups, not 10 of Cups, and then the Nines of Swords and 10 of Swords. It's like together moving towards, this is like 8, 9, 10, right? So there is like things moving forward after this next 7 to 10 days. But this next 7 to 10 days, things are going to be a little stagnant. Things are more like you have to have a little bit of patience. You're waiting to see what happens, that type of energy. All right, so that's what I see for love life for pile number 2 in the next 7 to 10 days. I don't think anything's like horribly is gonna happen or anything. It's just like things are gonna maintain the way it is. Nothing too exciting is gonna come, and that you're gonna be jumping up and down with joy, right? Things are not bad, but it's not like All right, so let's take a look at your work life, okay, for the next 7 to 10 days. Work life. I feel like work life is going to be quite nice. Okay, what's going to happen in the next 7 to 10 days for pile number 2 in work? Okay. Yep, just like I thought. All right, look at this. Things coming in after the next 7 to 10 days. We have the Empress, the 5 of Swords, King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Look at all these kings. All right, so I think for the next 7 to 10 days, even though you have the 5 of Cups over here, but we do have the 10 of Cups as well. So maybe there is a little bit of disappointment. Maybe there's something that you did in the past is affecting you a little bit. But the next 7 to 10 days, I think in general, everything is going to go pretty smoothly for you. The Emperor, maybe like over here, the 5 of Cups is like you're feeling a little dissatisfied about yourself because maybe you lacked a little bit discipline, okay, because the Emperor is about discipline. Maybe you feel like you slacked off a little bit, so you're a little disappointed in yourself, right? In yourself, like, oh, I need to work harder, I need to do this more. So you're just kind of self-analyzing a little bit and to see how to move your career or your work up to the next level. The Emperor, I think you're going to want to become more disciplined. You want to build a firmer foundation. You want people to look up to you. you know, and maybe even like with the Emperor, you want to work for like a higher position in the company, that type of thing, right? 10 of Cups, I think you're going to be able to achieve it. You're going to maybe the Emperor card also is that you're going to set up a plan. Okay, this is a plan of action. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get up at this time. I'm going to do this thing this week. You're going to set a pretty firm foundation, and you're not going to like give your find excuses for yourself to like not do it, right? You're gonna try to fulfill it as much as possible so that you can achieve the goal that you wanted to achieve. 10 of Cups. So Emperor card is definitely a lot stronger than these two minor arcana cards. So you're really going to discipline yourself for the next 7 to 10 days so that you're not going to, you're going to focus a lot more on work instead of like the leisure stuff, like, you know, eating, watching TV, like slacking off type of energy. You're gonna really be hard on yourself, right? The Emperor card. And I think because you're doing that, then after this, in the weeks to come after, okay, you have the Empress card, which is like new beginning. Things are coming in, new inspiration. 5 of Swords, I feel like you're winning. Combined with the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, I feel like there is a raise on the horizon. It could be a raise in money, but it could also be like a raise in position. Like you have your eyes set on like this higher position. Look at all these. This is the Emperor, which is a king as well. The Empress, which is like the queen. This is all leadership energy. So you have really high expectation for yourself in the area, in the work area. There's something that you really want to achieve. With the 2 5s coming up, the 10 is also, if you break it down, it's like 5 plus 5, right? It's a lot of 5 energy too. So things are changing. So, and I think to set it up is the discipline that you need to keep yourself like busy, to have like a set schedule to work on certain things, to achieve a certain goal. Like you're gonna set a weekly goal or a daily goal that you need to achieve, that type of thing. So like you're gonna really discipline yourself for the next 7 to 10 days. And I think that is going to work in your favor for the weeks to come. People are going to notice you a little bit more. People are going to be like, wow, you're really on top of things. I think you might even be able to like fight off like competitions and win anything that you want. You're setting your eyes on. If you're trying to get like a particular business or jobs or contract or something like that, if you're a salesperson, right? Or you're just like, you're gonna be noticed by your boss, like how you work. You're very aggressive, but very also practical and stable. Like you're not the type of person, because the King of Wands is like you're very action oriented, but it's not like impetuous. You thought through things and then you do things, right? The King of Pentacles. So really great energy. Everything is coming in very nicely for you in your career. If you are looking for a new job right now, so that means like maybe you're not currently employed, I think there is what you need to do for the next 7 to 10 days in order to find job is that you need to really set up a schedule, really be self-disciplined. The Emperor, have confidence. And the thing, like when you go for an interview, don't be in this like five of cups energy, like, oh my God, I'm not really good at anything. No, you need to really showcase the things that you're really good at. Be this Emperor energy, right? Because of course, we all have something that we could work on a little bit more, but the Emperor energy is really like coming in to tell you that you need to first be disciplined, right? And then the second is about having that confidence, and everything else is secondary, and you can work on it afterwards. but the self-confidence is what's going to attract people to you and want to hire you. And I think you have this emperor inside of you already. You just gotta let it out, okay? Let people see it, let it shine. And if you are able to do that, I think you will be hired. You are gonna, win the other competition, and you might even be able to look at all these like really like the king and queen energy. Even if you're applying for like maybe a more entry-level job, you might actually be able to, if you're able to show your confidence and really showcase your skills, I think you might even be able to, you might be surprised at the job that they're going to offer you. They might offer you a job that is not just an entry level, and so maybe your rate is a little bit better than an entry-level job. So just remember to keep that confidence up when you go into your interview. You have it, you got it, okay? So that's that. All right. So now we're going to take a look at your finance situation for the next 7 to 10 days. Finance. Pile number 2, finance situation for the next 7 to 10 days. Finance. Very nice. I'm just looking at the cards coming after. It's very nice energy as well. So you are on a progression, okay? We have the Two of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the World. So we have a new beginning and we have an ending of something, but it's also a beginning of something as well. The World card, whenever I see the World card, even though it's an ending, I still feel like you've gotten a lot of things, you learned a lot of stuff. It's about completion, right? So I think it's great energy. Ace of Pentacles, amazing when you're looking. This is a money, right? We're looking at your money for the next 7 to 10 days finance situation. Having Ace of Pentacles is a great energy too. That means you are going to be able, I feel like maybe there is a raise on the horizon for you. Maybe you're going to be handed like bonus money, or you're gonna get an offer or of some sort, right? The World card also, first of all, pile number 1 also got the World card. So the World card could also mean that you're going to be traveling. So maybe there would be a little bit of money spent on traveling. But the thing is, because you have the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like the Ace of Pentacles handed over to the World, you might be making money off of your travel, okay? So maybe take advantage of this. Like if you are going to travel or something, maybe you should blog your experience. Maybe you should take advantage of this experience that you're traveling, right? And again, the World card, you're coming up on top. So I do feel, combined with the Ace of Pentacles, maybe there is a raise. Maybe you're being offered something like a new position, okay, at your job. Because with these, I feel like it might not be a side job. It could be your actual job giving you a sum of money, right? So good things are coming in through work, which benefited your finance situation. So things are going to be more stable for you as well. I think you might not be spending as much with the World card. I know we haven't talked about the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is trying to decide on things. So because of that, it's a very stagnant energy too. So I don't think you'll be able to but you won't be spending too much. Like everything that you're going to be spending money on, or you need to spend money on, you're gonna really think. You're gonna think about it. Like, do I really need it? Is it a need or is it a want? Is it so like you're gonna think about it a lot, and then you're gonna make that practical decision. So I think you will be able to, you're not going to be overspending a lot. If you're making an investment, you are looking really careful into everything. You're observing the market or something like that, or you're researching into it. So you're not going to make an impetuous decision. You're going to really look through things. You're not going to do things blindly, I feel, right? You're going to be able to make a really good, sound judgment on your investment. And I think it's going to be a really complete, like all encompassing type of like investment. Because for example, if you're just doing stocks, that's like more like, that's one kind of investment. So like people disperse their investment. So I think with the World card and the Ace of Pentacles, when you're doing investment, you're very well thought out. Like with the World card, you think things very you think on a larger scale, but very thorough. Okay, so if you're thinking about investment, you're going to be like, okay, so I need a certain amount that's like I need for emergency money, so these are being put aside. These are like investment that like a long-term investment thing. These are like short-term investment type of thing. Like you're gonna like cover all type of areas, and so your finance is very rounded, very well thought out. Okay, so I think for the next 7 to 10 days, if you haven't started doing that, I think this is a good time to start doing it. Okay, because you're gonna feel very inspired. You're going to be able to also make pretty good judgment as well in the next 7 to 10 days on your investment or on your finance and money situation. So I think it's really great energy for you for pile number 2, finance wise. It's yeah. All right, so this is what I see for pile number 2. Let me know if this resonated with you, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and enjoy my video. If you have anything that you want to share with me, write it down in the comment section below, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already, and I will see you next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. All right, lastly, we have pile number 3. So we're going to take a look at your love life in the next 7 to 10 days. Love life in the next 7 to 10 days. Love situation. What's going on with pile number 3's love or relationships? What are some messages for pile number 3 in regards to their love situation? Okay. All right, there are clarity for things. Okay, so I do want to mention these are the energy coming after these. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Pentacles, and the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck, because I peeked at it. It is the 2 of Cups. So these are things coming in. Oh my God, 2 of Cups and the Lovers. Okay, these are coming in. But the next 7 to 10 days, this is what you have right now. 5 of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Ace of Swords. But things are going to... So I think today's pile is very interesting. For the next 7 to 10 days, I don't know what's going on with the whole energy thing going for the next 7 to 10 days. Things are quite interesting. Everything is either stagnant, or there's going to be some kind of an obstacles or problems that you need to overcome. But after you get past this next 7 to 10 days, all 3 piles, especially in your love life, things are going to get better. Look at this, the 2 of Cups and the Lovers, and the 10 of Pentacles, which is amazing. 3 of Pentacles is about, working together on things, compromise. King of Cups, very emotionally stable, very nice, calm quality. But the next 7 to 10 days, this is what you have: Five of Pentacles, the Devil card, and this Ace of Swords. The Devil card, the thing is about the Devil card, I always say it's the darker side of the Lovers card. So I think you're going to go through some dark times in the next 7 to 10 days in regards to your love life, whether you're single or you're in a situation, in a relationship. Okay, not a situation, but a relationship. Okay, so if you're in a relationship or if you're single, something is going to you're going to be challenged, you're going to be tempted, you're going to be tested, okay, in the next 7 to 10 days. How strong is your belief, your boundary, and also your love? We do have the Lovers coming in afterwards, right? The Two of Cups, and this is the minor arcana Lovers card, this is the major arcana Lovers card. So lots of loves coming in after, or it's on the bottom of the deck. So it is there, but the next 7 to 10 days, what's coming out of the relationship or the love situation is the darker side of things. The Devil, the independent, the over reliance, the over dependence, the bonding each other, the jealousy, right? All of that stuff. You're gonna be tested on your relationship. Five of Pentacles. If you're in a relationship right now, Five of Pentacles, it's about being left outside, you know, that kind of thing, you know, left in the cold. Maybe I think you feel like your partner is, or it could be you as well, you're giving your partner a very hard time about something, and so they feel like they're being left out, like you're not telling them, you're not being upfront about them. Maybe you have a secret with the Devil's card. Maybe there is something hidden, you're not telling each other the truth, or maybe it's for the best. You feel like I'm trying to protect you, so like I don't want to tell you everything, so I'm only telling you part of the truth or part of something. But the thing is, it's not a very satisfying answer to your person, or your person is giving that to you and that's not very satisfying for you. You guys are still like, see, the Five of Pentacles and the Rider-Waite card is always two people coming out together. There's that companionship. There is love, right? There is that thing. But the thing is, maybe there is outside exterior influences that is affecting your relationship too. Maybe financially you guys are struggling a little bit, so you're fighting about that, so that's affecting your relationship. You want to be able to be more extravagant, but you can't, right? Or it could be like you or your person's like family or friends are saying things or doing things that are affecting your relationship. So it's your relationship is being tested. How the Ace of Swords, things are going to come out. So that's why it's like a lot. It's better to just be honest and not hide anything, because of the Ace of Swords. Things cannot be hidden forever in the dark. And once if you have something that's hiding from your person, they're gonna know and they're gonna feel really like hurt, right? That they didn't know about this. Everybody else know, but except for them, or vice versa. Your person is hiding things from you, even though it's not that big of a deal, but you feel like you're the last person on the earth to know about this. You're like, what the, you know, we're supposed to be really close. We should have no secrets, that kind of things. So, there is that. But the Devil energy also is about, if you're in a relationship, it's about very strong sexual energy, right? Ace of Swords. So maybe you want to see, again, temptation. Maybe you or your person is going to be very tempted by someone else outside of your relationship, you know, to cheat or to have a fling. Like they're very being sexually attracted to someone outside of your relationship. But the thing is, Ace of Swords, you're going to be able to come out of it seeing more clearly that that was just a temporary thing. Or if you guys' relationship is having some kind of a trouble right now, and you're going to be successfully tempted, you're going to also see that as well. Like, okay, well, our relationship is not working out. There is something that we need to talk about. We need to work out. So there is all kinds of things going on in the next 7 to 10 days. First of all, clarity. If you guys are hiding something, things are going to come out in the open. Maybe there is someone trying to tempt you or your partner into like cheating on your partner or something like that. Or there is like over-reliance, over-indulgence on your partner, or your partner being over relying on you, right? Over dependent on you about something, and that's causing you a lot of stress and pressure. It could also be you guys are financially struggling right now, but I think you will be able to work out some kind of a solution. Ace of Swords. If it's financially related, I feel like that's a little bit easier to resolve, right? But if it's about like, there might also be friends and family that is surrounding you, that's affecting your relationship and causing a lot of turmoil and that kind of things. I think you'll be able to, with the Ace of Swords, eventually you guys will be able to cut out all these noise, because those people don't matter. These, yes, it matters, but it doesn't. You guys need to work as a team to in order to face the world together, right? So there's that. Once you guys can do all those things, there are good energy coming out. There's the 10 of Pentacles. A lot of you guys are willing to work on the relationship a little better, work on your finance situation. Things are going to turn out. If you're financially struggling for the next 7 to 10 days, finance-wise, it's going to be a little better. So that will also help your relationship a little bit better too. The temptation might be gone, or you guys are working it out. You realize, okay, you are still the most important thing in my life. I want to have a family with you. I want to build with you. You are the only person I want to be with. So there is that as well. Okay. But the thing is, Ace of Swords, clarity. You're going to be able to see, is who do I want to be with, right? So that's all of that in the next 7 to 10 days. Lots of crazy energy going on for pile number 3. Lots of things to decide. There's temptation and all of that. So now if you're single, I feel like you're going to feel you really want to be in a relationship for the next 7 to 10 days. It could be because if you're watching this video, it is timeless, but if you're watching this as I upload them, there is that Valentine's energy. So you feel like you're really lonely, you're being left outside, you're not like all the other people, because you're alone. Maybe all of your friends and family are like, you know, all coupled up, and you're like, I mean, but you have friends who are like you, who are single, so you might just be, you know, hanging out with them. But then the thing is, like, everyone else are like all coupled up, so you guys are like, what the, right? So there is that. But the Devil energy, you feel like, because of that, you feel like, I just want anyone. I want to be with someone. But I think at the end of the day, you're going to realize, like, do I really want to be with someone? Or this is more like, I'm feeling lonely. I just want, this is only a temporary thing. Like, I actually prefer to be single, or, you know, or not. And so you'll be able to figure that out. But you're going to feel really tempted, wanting to meet someone, right? Also, because of this, there might be some kind of an action taken too. I know the Ace of Swords is only about like thinking and thoughts, but action is derived from your thinking and thoughts, right? So if you're thinking in a lot about something, eventually maybe you'll put it into action. There is like coming right after is the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles. So like you are going to make it into more of a practical solution. So if after coming out of this, you see clarity about things, then maybe you're like, I do want a family. I do want someone to, you know, be able to work out things with, to share things with. right? Or you're going to come out of it and be like, you know what? I feel really abundant by myself. I think I'm okay. I have lots of friends I could, go to if I need help and that kind of thing. So there is like both sides to things. So it really depends on what kind of solution that you come up with, the epiphany at the end of the next 7 to 10 days. And that's going to guide where, after that, the next 7 to 10 days is going to come. But if you're thinking about like wanting to meet with someone, I think there is that possibility after. I don't think it's going to come in the next 7 to 10 days, but I think it'll come after. So if you really want to be with someone, okay, I think after the next 7 to 10 days, if you already thought about like, I really do want a family and stuff, there is a King of Cups person coming in. So you just gotta wait a little bit, but there is this person coming in for you, and which won't be this devil energy. And look at this, remember the bottom of the card is the Two of Cups and the Lover's card. So there is someone for you, and who is stable, who is very family oriented. Knight of Pentacles, even better. Oh, look at all these king energy, right? So just don't if you're single, don't let the devil card, don't lower your standards, okay? Don't just be with anyone because you feel lonely and you feel like you want just anyone is good, then no one. That's not a very good mindset. So I think once you can get more clarity on things, how do you want to do certain things again, the mindset will set your action and things are going to start moving again. And if you do want to be in a relationship, there is someone coming in for you, and it is the actual person that you might be able to, get married. And because the Lover's card, right? These two together, definitely very strong connection. There is someone coming in for you. So there's that. So now if you're looking to reconcile with someone, like someone that you really want to reconcile with the devil energy and the Ace of Swords, I do feel like there is the possibility of someone coming from your past. This is only if you want to reconcile with someone, right? Ace of Swords is about communication, a new beginning, starting over again. So you might be able to recommunicate with this person again. The only thing with the Devil's card, I feel like their intention is not all that pure. They might just be because they really like your body. Maybe they're just sexually attracted to you. Maybe they're financially struggling right now, so they are like, who can I go to? Oh yeah, my ex, he or she will take me in, so just watch out for like trying to take advantage of you kind of vibe. If you don't mind, then go ahead and do it, because that's your choice. But the thing is, just letting you know that the cards coming out, this person might not have the purest intention when they're coming back to communicate with you. So just watch out for that. I think there is somebody better for you coming in the future. But if you really want this previous person, this ex or this person that you associated with before, to, that's the person that you wanted, just, again, watch out for their intention. If you can figure that out, if you can actually talk about it, talk out loud, and really make sure their intention is all good, all that great, then you might be able to work something out with them, because we do have the Two of Cups and the Lovers, but you just gotta make sure. Okay, so that's what I see with your love life for the next 7 to 10 days. Now let's take a look at your work life for the next 7 to 10 days. Work situation. Pile number 3, work situation for the next 7 to 10 days. Work. work situation. Ooh, Hierophant. Lovers. Oh my God. Okay. Hierophant and the Lover is coming in as a step like this. I think they're definitely, maybe there's a raise, okay, on the horizon. Maybe you're going up in rank in your work situation. If it's not, at least people are going to look up to you, respect you more, or notice you more, okay? Recognizing your worth. Lover's card, people want to work with you. People like working with you. Lovers is also about choice. Maybe you will be given a choice. Do you want to, move on to a different different department, or like, do you want to take on this raise, take on this new position, this new job, or not? Right? So if you're currently employed, I think definitely lots of good things coming in for you at work. Okay, Page of Wands, that's like starting over, starting new again. So if you are getting a raise in rank or position, there's a lot of things that you need to learn. So you're back into like that learning mode again, right? So even though people look up to you, but you're back into like that learning mode. It inspires you to wanting to work even harder, because this is a very action oriented card. So I feel like you're going to be inspired a lot to work on something. This is a job that you love to do, very passionate about, right? Hierophant is about large organization too. So really a lot of like great energy coming in for you. The 5 and the 6 coming in together is like moving on to a next rank. And you guys saw me. We saw the Lover's card. It was on the bottom of the deck. I put it in like at random places, right? And this is what came out. So raise on the horizon for you in the next 7 to 10 days, or at least they will be announcing that to you. You're gonna be given a choice. Do you want to take it on or not? So I'm not gonna repeat all that. So if you didn't hear it, rewind. All right, what else do I see? Okay, so if you're so you're not currently employed and you're looking for a new job right now, I feel like in the next 7 to 10 days, you will be able to find something that you like. The Lover's card, there's choices, right? There's a lot of different choices that will be presented to you, and you will pick out the ones that you like the most. The Hierophant is like that contract, binding, coming together type of energy. So learning. These 2 cards are about learning as well. So you're going to learn something. You're going to be binded. You're going to be hired. You're going to make a choice. Which company do you want to go into? Okay. So lots of great energy coming in. You're going to, Page of Wands, being offered with getting an offer. So I think there is the possibility of getting an interview and also getting hired. And this is something that you actually want. This is a job you want. So it's not like a job like you're just doing it because you're like, I need money or something. Of course, we all need money, but this is not only you will be able to make money out of this. This is something you're passionate about, okay? More like a career type of thing. The Hierophant and the Lover's card. What are the bottom of the deck? Knight of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. Look at that. All these offers coming in. There is definitely 2 choices for you. The Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. One might be more money oriented. One might be more passion oriented. Okay, so definitely something for you for the next 7 to 10 days. Job wise, you will be able to find something. Yay! All right, so now let's see for the next 7 to 10 days your finance situation. In the next 7 to 10 days, finance. Finance pile number 3, next 7 to 10 days. Next 7 to 10 days, finance. What are some messages for pile number 3? Wow. Okay. Well, all right. I do have to say, okay, these are cards coming in after these. So this is the immediate next 7 to 10 days, but these are things that might be coming after. So we have the Chariot, the Devil, the Ten of Cups, and the Strength. Lots of things are going to happen. Not this next 7 to 10 days, but after that. Look at 3 major arcana card. And also the Devil card too. There's temptations, wanting to spend on something. Going forward, moving forward again, the Strength card. Okay. So these are coming in afterwards. Okay, even besides the Devil's card, everything else is amazing. So I think there is good finance future for you and after the next 7 to 10 days. But then the immediate next 7 to 10 days, we have the 7 of Pentacles, we have the 5 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. So I think maybe you want to partner up with someone, or someone want to partner up with you. They're giving you an offer, wanting to work on your finance together. Maybe 7 of Pentacles. I think this person, or you're looking to partner up with someone, right, to help you with your finance, to help you organize your finance. 5 of Cups is that dissatisfied, disappointing type of energy. But the thing is, it could be but not all is lost. So I think whatever you invested in the next 7 to 10 days, money wise, if you are into investment, 7 of Pentacles just means you have to have patience. We have the Strength card coming out again. So you need to have a little bit of patience. Things are probably, whatever you invest in, you're not seeing that big of a return just yet. Okay, there's not that big of a return because of the 5 of Cups. So you're gonna be like really upset about it. You're like, oh my god, I made the wrong decision. I didn't do the right, like whoever like told me to do this, like, oh my god, I made a wrong finance choice or something like that. But it's just temporary. It's the nature of the market. Okay, 7 of Pentacles is about planting and wait for your reward, right? Waiting for your reward, and it's not going to come right away. It's going to wait a little bit. It's 2 of Cups. It's good energy. So just don't be too like impatient and wanting to see a return right away. Whatever you invest in, maybe it's going to take time, because right after this, remember, we do have the chariot. Things are going to start moving again. Things are going to go up, going forward. Okay, so like the Strength card, financially abundant. King of Cups, emotionally stable. And I feel like with the Devil energy, it's the temptation. You're going to feel like, oh my God, things are like, this is whatever I invest in is going up in price now. Like maybe I should sell it so I can, like, you want to sell it, you want to cash it out. Don't do it just yet. Have patience. I think there are more abundant things coming in for you. Don't look for, this is more for a long-term investment type of thing. And like just seeing all of these cards together, it's a very long-term investment. So if you haven't done it yet, I think in the next 7 to 10 days, it would be a good idea to start doing that. It's never too late to invest, okay? But just have to have faith, find the right person to work with. And you can't just let the other person do all of the work. It needs to be both of you doing it together. So you got to check in on them all the time, make sure everything is good, but don't let those numbers, like those going up and down type of things, like scare you. It just needs to have a little bit of patience. Just wait and see. It's a long-term investment. Don't cash it out because you saw like it drop or because you saw it going up. It's just, things fluctuate. It's the nature of things, but it's going to have a very good long-term return for you. Okay, so just gotta ride out the waves and not be too impatient about it. As far as spending, I feel like Seven of Pentacles, it's about patience. It's about like what do you call it, like sowing the seeds, putting in all the work, right? Two of Cups, maybe you might be spending a little bit on your lovers if you are in a relationship. You might be spending a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be like a super crazy expenditure. Okay. Five of Cups, I think you're more in that disappointment energy that I don't think you will be spending too much. Okay, so you're gonna be like, no, it's that feeling of lack. So you're gonna be like, I don't have enough money, I can't spend on anything, which is good, I guess, if you're trying to save money. So this is a lot of like saving energy. So if you are asking whether you're gonna be like, if there's gonna be like a major expenditure coming up, I feel like it's more just like on your lover if you're in a relationship. If you're single, I don't feel like you will be spending too much, except maybe on investing something. Okay, investment, whether it's like stocks or real estate or whatever it is that you invest in. That might be something that you're spending on, but that's something that you're going to get a return afterwards. Okay, so the only thing is the Five of Cups. Just be careful, like don't let those number fluctuation affect you too much. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 3. Let me know if this resonated with you, and if you have anything that you want to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and to my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.